It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team from the SEC, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Leaves it with the running back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground. Take away that run game. Make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Finds his man. It's White. Breaks into the open. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's White. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Caught in the backfield, it's Reynolds. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Running behind that left side. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Looking to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Saunders. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The give. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4.
He's gone down at the 20. Second down.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Going to swing it on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Saunders. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Brought down at the 13-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense.
So first down in the red zone, and this crowd getting behind its defense. The give to the back. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for a crease. It's White. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Smashes it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Off-play action on first down. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They go to the ground. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, the running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some balance and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
They're going to ride this running back. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up. Get a stop. Force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Anderson. Looking for the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Tigers!
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Oh, and they blocked him. Still on his feet, and remember, he can return it. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quickly complete. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Leaves it with the back. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Got it, looking for a first. Oh, he's got some space. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player. And we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. And you saw it right there on that play.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Denmark. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Nittany Lions look to do some damage in the red zone. Second down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Denmark. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route. Against zone coverage, quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. DB's right up on the receivers. Trying to get the edge on the right. stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's White. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Look, as an offense, we're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
Third down, red zone play, crowd alive. Out of the gun, the inside give. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. And the field goal ties it up here in the second quarter.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the ground. There he goes. Inside the 40. Past the 40. He's at the 10. Touchdown LSU. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle, and with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point.
13 and 6.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. Intercepted.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to throw. It's Hoover. Makes the catch. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Tries to do it himself on the draw. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
The give to the tailback. Spins away from the defender. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They'll run the screen. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They'll try to add another to their lead. And right down the middle. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. North Texas is dominating this one, and you can bet the good folks in Denton are loving every aspect of this offense. They're up 14 over UNLV. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes the catch. It's Ivy.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Nittany Lions can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll go to the toss. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it. But the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop. And now you set up 3rd down. And this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The Nittany Lions will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the snap, it's Durham. Turning it on. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
defensively, you'll take the slow games. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
The Tigers just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game days.
He'll bring it out. It's Ivy. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we...
Picked off to stop the threat. Looking for more room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking for room. It's White. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message they'll have to carry into halftime.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Just enough time to get off one more snap. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Picks up the 1st down. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to take a shot. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback making adjustments. Now the play fake. With the catch, it's Berry. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. He's got it on the outside. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Caught in the backfield. It's Berry. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to throw again. He lets one fly deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And the Tigers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Got it in the middle, it's Berry. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They open this possession from their own 20. They'll move the tight end. Toss to the outside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
They'll send the back in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Punt is on its way. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They'll run the option. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And this is really frustrating as a coach. Great job running the option, making the right read, getting down the field. You got to take care of the football now. You did the hard part. We got to worry about taking care of the football and the option all the time. Get on the ground, live to fight another play.
And the offense is out on the field with a 1st and goal. The corners are walked up tight. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Bringing the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
That's an area of the field the quarterback just cannot take a sack on. Second down, down inside the 5-yard line. If it's not open, you just got to throw it away because now you've backed yourself up even further. It's going to be even harder to throw this thing into the end zone or to score a touchdown. That's going to be a learning opportunity for this young man.
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Kent State is currently ahead inside a jam-packed Dick Stadium, but the Golden Flashes have not been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 10 over Liberty. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back to throw, it's Hoover. The sure hands, it's Anderson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Pulls it in, it's Watkins. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one.
Penn State, 9.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, LSU.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. On the direct snap, it's Durham. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He fires one deep down the right side. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Gonna run it, it's Barry. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football, they're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They got to stop this ground game and get the ball back.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Hand off from the shotgun. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving. And they're
touchdown LSU! And the pummeling has started. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he added the extra point.
34, Penn State, 9.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Power football with the run. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here, because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Berry. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Durham. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. They stop him again, and not only that, they've made this fourth down that much harder.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield on first down. He's going up top here late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to...
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Reynolds. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And he was able to break one tackle, Jesse, and almost got away from another.
Man, this secondary, this defense, they better pack a lunch. When this guy has the football, you've got to get bodies to him, and you better wrap up those legs and hold on tight. This dude's hard to tackle.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Back to pass. Sets up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line. It's really the most common type of upset